You are now tuned in to the Dads Who Lift podcast. Please give us a like, share, subscribe to the YouTube account. We are on www.dadswholiftofficial.com. All the podcast links are in there. We also have an apparel line that's taking pre-orders right now. We're on IG as Dads Who Lift Official handle. We're on Facebook, Dads Who Lift Podcast. We also have a Dads Who Lift fitness group on Facebook that's Dads Who Lift Official. A group of 30,000 like-minded dads that are just trying to be their best selves and staying fit. If that's something you're into, please check it out. But we do this stuff for free, guys, so please give us a like, share, 5-star review. We really appreciate your support. You are now tuned in to the Dads Who Lift podcast. You have your host, Tyler Gaeta.
Co-host, Joel Staley.
Joel, we haven't really talked much since the last podcast. Been busy doing our shit.
I know. So I feel like our friendship's dwindling from between the 75 hard and now the no drink November. It's like we're on different cycles.
I mean, I'm really not drinking either, though. I mean, I did a couple times, but I really don't even want to. I got like 14 days. I honestly want to get back on 75 hard. Like, I really want to. I'm really ready for phase 2. I got like 14 days until technically I can get back on phase 2. But I was thinking about just doing like the regular one at the time being, because drinking is not even like... doesn't even have its luster anymore.
I'm getting to that point too.
I feel like shit after I drank. I mean, even when I drank, like I used to be able to drink and party and drink until like fucking 2, 3 in the morning and have a great time and like love it. And at least like that night I was full of energy and laughing and having a good time. Like anymore, the last few times I drank, I guess I started drinking during the day. So it was like an all day deal at the cabin, but still I get to like 9 o'clock and I'm like, everybody's like ready to rage and party, and I'm like, I'm ready for bed. You know, this isn't that cool, and I'm tired as fuck and yawning and all this shit. And then you're hungover the next day, and then you eat like shit and fuck up all your fitness goals.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting to the point that it doesn't sound appealing.
No.
Once you make it past that, I think it's like any habit, or once you get past that first initial week or so of it sucking, it's like, oh, you know, I'm kind of getting used to this. I kind of like it.
Yeah. So how you been, man?
Good. We were just talking. Everyone's getting corona, though.
Yeah. No, this is where you're supposed to say, or ask me how I've been.
How have you been, Tyler?
Same shit, different day, bro. Same shit, different day. So that's going to be the topic for this podcast is same shit, different day. And that's like the go-to saying. Anytime anybody says anything, how you been? How's your week? You know, what are you doing today? Oh, same shit, different day. You know, you hear that all the time.
Or busy.
Right.
Busy.
Just busy, man. Busy. Same shit, different day. You know. And so it's like, I got to thinking about that this last week. Someone had said it to me, and I actually stopped saying that. So this actually started, honestly, just to give credit where credit's due, from an Andy Frisella post that he did like probably a month or two ago, where he was like, quit giving those weak-ass excuses when people ask how your day was or how things are going or whatever. You know, the same shit, different day. I'm busy, man. You know, start saying, shit, I'm killing it. I'm fucking killing it. You know, we're productive. I'm having a great day. I'm chasing my goals. You know, that's what the response should be. And I got to thinking about how, you know, I heard that same shit, different day again and again and again, and heard it again this week. And I got to thinking, like, how true is it, though? It's true for a lot of people that it is the same shit, different day. Like the same thing over and over and over.
Especially right now.
Yeah. With COVID, with, you know, holidays coming up and people don't even know if they can see their families because of COVID. And a lot of people are getting sick now, which most of them, thank God, it's just like a cold. I mean, it's not. It's life-threatening for some, and that sucks. But either way, the whole same shit, different day deal to me comes down to that holds a lot of truth for a lot of people, that they're living this mundane life. They're doing these same things over and over every single day, and they're not necessarily things that are propelling them forward, things that are productive or things that are directing them towards a path of a life that they want to live. And it's like, same shit, different day. Well, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be the same shit, different day. It doesn't have to be the same shit every single day. If you're not following your passion or living your life, you can change that. Like newsflash, you can change it. And life's short. And to me, it's like, live your life the way that you want to live it. Follow your passion, follow your dreams, make that fucking change. Even if it's a big ass scary change, make that change because you're going to die. Like everybody's going to die. We've talked about it on this podcast a bunch, but it's so true for me, and it holds truth for me when I look at my life and I sit there and I'm like, does this stuff matter right now? Like, am I doing something like, all right, I'm in this career that I'm not really crazy passionate about, right? You know, it's paying the bills. It's getting me by. Everything's just okay. You know, it's not what I really want to do. It's not what I'm passionate about. I don't wake up in the morning and I'm not excited about it. It's just I wake up in the morning and I go through the motions and I brush my teeth and it's just what I do. And that's not the life that I want to live. And that's not the life that you have to live either. And I don't think that's the life that anybody wants to live. I just think that people are stuck in this cycle of same shit, different day. This cycle of this is just what I do. This is how it is. It's comfortable, right? It's comfortable to be in this routine of this is what I do. But it's not necessarily living your passion. It's not living life to the fullest. It's not getting the most out of life. And I say, fuck that cycle. Break that cycle. And go after what you want to do in life. Go after what makes you happy. Go after what makes you excited. If you want to ask the fucking girl out, go ask the fucking girl out. You see the girl in the gym and you're too scared to say anything every single time you see her, you get all sweaty. Fuck that, man. You're going to die. She's going to die. Life's short. Go get it. Ask her out. Take the risk. You want to start a company, but you're too big of a pussy to do it. You know, too scared to do it. Oh, this, oh, that, or whatever. Fuck that, man. Do it. It doesn't have to be the same shit every day. You create your life. You create your future. You create your reality.
I was talking to my sales guy last week because he had gotten like 2 or 3 calls in a row of like students or whoever it was that they're like, oh, I just don't have any money for this right now. And he called me. Of course, he's frustrated because he doesn't get paid. He's 100% commission. So he's like, man, how do all these fucking people not have any money? And this dude's 24, 25 years old. I can't remember which one, but 24, 25. He's a real estate agent. He has this side hustle where he makes commission off my sales calls. He's starting like a dumpster drop business. He's a fucking grinder. He's a hustler. Right. He's always has like 4 or 5 irons in the fire. And he's like, I don't understand how I can talk to these guys that are 35, 40, 45 years old, and they don't have any money. There's like a plethora of ways to make money out there right now. If you're not making money, you're either not doing the research on how to do it, or you're actively just not even trying. But he's right. I mean, there are so many ways. I know even Gary Vee talks about like just selling shit from your basement that you're not using anymore, going down to the Goodwill and finding shit and selling it online for a profit. Like that's hardcore hustling, and you can make a lot of money doing it. But if you are living paycheck to paycheck, granted, there's a lot of guys, they don't have a ton of time, but there's so many ways to make money right now. It's just incredible that some people are like, well, this is my job. These are my responsibilities. Same shit, different day. It's just what I know.
If you're not changing it, you're choosing it. And that's what I think a lot of people fail to realize is that if you're not changing your reality, if you're not changing what you're doing, then you're choosing it. And I think what it comes down to is I saw a post from a guy that I'm friends with on social media yesterday, I believe. And it said something to the effect of basically stop living in the past, live in the future, and like look to the future type deal. And I'll disagree with that post because I say look in today, live in today, because today is going to create your future. That doesn't mean that you don't look to the future and manifest what you want, but you still have to create today and do today. And like I said, what you're not changing, you're choosing. So if you don't want to choose those things in your life, then you have to change them. And I wrote down some points. What I think all this really comes down to, I've got them on my phone here, but what I really think all this comes down to is a cycle, is breaking a cycle. And so people get stuck in this cycle of, you know, it's not really who they want to be. It's probably not really who they really are. It's not where they want to be. It's not what they want to do, but they're just stuck in this cycle and it's comfortable. When you get stuck in a cycle and you're doing the same thing over and over every single day, you're not necessarily challenging yourself. It's pretty fucking comfortable. But what I've come to find out and what I've come to learn and know and actually love is when I challenge myself, not only is that when the growth happens, but that's when I feel the most alive. Like that's when I feel the best in my life, is when I can get outside that comfortability and challenge myself to be better, do better, change things in my life, to want more, to not settle. And so I've actually become comfortable being uncomfortable. So now it's funny. I was actually talking to a buddy yesterday about kind of where I was at with a certain thing in my life and how I was just kind of letting go on this certain thing and letting things happen. And I was like, man, it's uncomfortable. And that's because I've become, this is like kind of confusing, but that's because I've become uncomfortable. I've become comfortable being uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So I want to read this. So breaking your cycle is done by interrupting the flow at one of the key points: thinking, feeling, or acting. Although ideal results come from interrupting all three, the best way to start is by breaking the chain in a single link. So your cycle is made up of thinking, feeling, and acting. And to break that cycle, you have to break one of those links. Either break the same exact thoughts that you have every single day, break the feelings, the way that you feel about those thoughts or those things you're doing every single day, and finally break the action, which is like, all right, I'm not going to do the same thing anymore. If I want different results, I've got to take different action.
So give us an example.
What do you mean?
So say someone comes home from work every day. They're fucking out of energy. They have like a side hustle that they've wanted to start doing, but they're just no gas in the tank. Put the kids to bed. They get on the couch, just finally kick their feet up, relax. That's their cycle. How would you use that first step to help them break that cycle?
All right. So you've got thinking, feeling, and acting, right? So I guess
I got a good one for thinking, if we're starting with that one.
Yeah, go for it.
I actually read it again yesterday, but actually, you might have posted it on the Dads Who Lift It. I can't remember. But changing your verbiage from I have to work on the side hustle to I get to work on the side hustle. I have to go work out versus I get to go work out. I have to go meal prep versus I get to go meal prep. And just changing your vocabulary towards that thing. It's kind of like...
It's really being in gratitude.
I tell clients this too, is say like someone's trying to do a 72-hour fast and they just haven't been able to do it. A lot of times we'll dig deep and find out that they've been saying to themselves, I'm not going to break my fast early this time. But apparently what a lot of people say is our subconscious does not hear negative. So instead of saying, I won't break, your subconscious is hearing, break my fast early. Or I'm not going to eat dinner tonight. Eat dinner tonight is all it hears. So instead, you change it to a positive of, okay, I'm going to complete this 72 no matter what. So now it's positive. Complete the 72. Just taking the not, the can't, the won't, all that shit out of your vocabulary can like greatly improve your mentality towards that thing. So
I think nonetheless, there's great power in positivity and gratitude. Mm-hmm. So anytime you can flip words or thoughts around and be positive towards the thing that you want, you're going to have more momentum moving you forward towards that thing. I think you're going to have more drive towards it too. More passion that's going to fuel your passion and make you feel better about it. Anytime you're thinking negatively on a goal or something that you want, obviously that's not a big motivating factor. I don't really want to do this, but I have to do it. That's not really motivating me to do something. Whether if I could sit there and say, all right, man, I want to do this and I get to do this, or I'm going to have fun doing this, or, how exciting is this that I get to actually take a chance at following my passion, then that's a different way to look at things. So think, feel, and act. And I think it does start with thinking. Everything starts with our thoughts. So that's a great point, would be to change your thoughts on that thing to a positive form, to be grateful for it, to be grateful for the opportunity to even be able to do it, even if you haven't started it. Like, I want to start the side hustle, but I've just been too scared to do it. You change these thoughts to, I get to start the side hustle. Man, how grateful am I, that I have an opportunity to start the side hustle, with that thought, then you're going to have feelings of gratitude, feelings, positive feelings about that thing. And then I think that propels you into taking the action. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of, I'm not going to drink tonight, where you're thinking drink tonight. Yeah. And that's a tough one. You got to rephrase it to like, I get to be sober tonight, enjoy my family, and wake up feeling like $1 million tomorrow.
Right. And I also looked up, and I saved this, but how long does it take to break a really bad habit? The Made Evidence backed. So this basically says everything that they say with the habit is like 20 some days usually. And this says there was a study in 2009, research study, 96 adults who wanted to change one specific behavior. One person formed a new habit in just 18 days, but some took up to 254 days to change this habit,
Dang.
Which is pretty crazy. But I'll combat that, and I'll say that if you do something for a month, I think that's enough momentum to create a new habit. You know what I mean? So if you change these daily routines and you do this stuff long enough and you set a new pattern, set a new habit of how you're going to live your life and how you're going to spend your energy and your time, which is really what that is, right? So everybody you've got the same time every single day that I've got every single day. Every single person in this world has the same time every single day that everybody else has. And so what you do at that time is what makes a difference. So if you go to your normal job, say you wake up 10, 15 minutes before you have to be to work, you're rushing to work, you get the kids off to school or whatever, you go to your normal job, you come home, you're exhausted, I don't know what it could be, a bad habit, ritual or schedule. You sit on the couch right when you get home, then you play video games, then maybe you do the kids' homework, go out, throw the ball with the kid for a minute, and then, oh shit, have dinner, and by now it's 9:00. And then you wonder, where did all my time go? How do I not have time for this side hustle? I really, really want to start this, but I just don't have any time yet. If you can actually look at your time and break it down to structure it and say, okay, what am I doing? What are my time periods that are productive in this day? And what are my time periods that are not productive in this day? And that doesn't mean that you can't ever have leisure time. I think people still need leisure time. If you need like 10 or 15 minutes to relax or meditate or read a book, I mean, that's totally understandable. But I think if people were to people that are saying this same shit, different day, I think if people were to actually break down their schedule and actually truly honestly take a look at how they're using every hour of that day, I would guarantee you that there's multiple hours that are used to bullshit. That's meaningless, is not propelling them forward, is not doing anything beneficial for them in their life. So if you can look at that day and break that stuff down, and this is actually Caleb Moran's big deal, use every single minute. He'll schedule every single minute. Every part of his day down to the exact minute. And that guy will even schedule leisure time. Like if he wants to spend 30 minutes watching TV that day, he'll schedule that 30 minutes into his day. To me, I don't get that crazy with it. I just try to stay, positive derived, and stay productive. But if that's something you have to do, or if that works for you, then great. But if you could take those couple hours a day or however much time that you're using towards bullshit and spend that hour or two a day towards your passion or towards starting that side hustle or whatever it is that you want to do in life, that's not just the same shit every single day, that's going to propel you towards what you want out of your future, then that's where you win.
Agree.
Yeah, 100%. So, a couple other things that I pulled up. Let me see here. We kind of already touched on some of this stuff. But I've got like 6 ways to break any cycle of negativity, which I think is a lot of what this is, bad habits or cycles of negativity. Number 1 that they have on this list is return to nature. This isn't really going to be like a
smoke of the bud.
Yeah, this isn't going to really be like a huge propelling forward, like take action step, but I do 100% believe that this is great for clearing negative energy and kind of refocusing and resetting the mind. So if you're trying to, you're stuck in this cycle, you're not happy about it, you're just going through life, you're just kind of blah, everything's just kind of going, you're used to it, it is what it is. And you come to this conclusion that like, man, I'm just not happy where I'm at. This isn't, I've got more in life. And I've had that feeling, man, multiple times of like, I should be doing more. Like, this isn't my purpose. I feel a higher calling that I should be doing more out of life, you know, going to nature, which I love doing. I love doing my bike rides around the lake, through the trees. That's my favorite place to clear your mind. And actually, that's my favorite place to clear my mind and actually figure out what the fuck it is that I want out of life. What means the most to me, what doesn't matter, things that I can let go, things that need to be in my past, and things that actually, you know, I want to use to propel me forward, and things that I want out of life in the future.
Go on vacation. That's a big one.
Yeah. Vacations for me, I don't know. For
like
me, vacations always end up like just partying and drinking. That's not really the same thing. Vacations are a good way, I think, to kind of relieve some stress for me. But for me, this is more of like a meditational deal, to go to nature and actually free the mind and see what I really want out of life. Second one they have is focus on the moment. We become trapped by negative thoughts by thinking too much of the future or the past, which this is what I started out with. Focus on today. Focus on the moment. The past is in the past. So the past is made to, the past is there for us to learn and move forward. You know what I mean? You don't ever want to get stuck in the past. You want to take the past for what it is. You cannot change the past. You cannot change past mistakes. You see them for what they are, do a clear evaluation of them, take the lesson from it, move forward. Get the fuck out of the past. The future is great to have goals to where you want to be propelled towards. I love to manifest my future as if it's reality. But every single thing comes from today. It's just like the power list of the five power list, you know, that Andy Frisella does, or the 5 key items that you get done every single day. If you take steps every single day towards the things that you want in the future, you will have those things that you want in the future. No doubt, ever. And it's the same thing with bodybuilding. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. With bodybuilding, I've got to this point to where I don't necessarily look at my progress daily anymore. And really, you can't see progress daily when you're bodybuilding. You know what I mean? I just eat the fucking food, lift the fucking weights, take the fucking supplements, and
trust the process.
Yeah. You know, like, I can't tell today if I gained more muscle. Like, it's impossible. But I just do it every single day, and I always get the result that I want because I'm consistent and I do it every single day. And it's the same fucking thing with shaping your reality and shaping your future, or getting what you want out of life. If you do not the same things, but if you do the things every single day that are going to propel you towards your goal, even though you might not see them that day, you probably won't see them that day, they're still going to propel you towards that goal. And that's one of those deals where, you know, in bodybuilding, you can look back at your progress pictures, and a lot of times you don't even notice that you made progress. You know, in your mind, you haven't even changed, but then you look at a picture from 6 months ago and go, holy fuck, wow, that's a big difference. And it's the same with what we're talking about here, changing your habits, changing your life, propelling you forward. You know, you may not see these wins or these changes every single day, but you look back 6 months, a year, 5 years from where you're at or where you're going to be to where you were or where you are now, and I guarantee you it's a huge difference.
100%.
All right, so take the long view. So that's kind of what we were talking about already. See where you're heading. Examine the thinker. I don't really like that one, so I'm just going to kind of read. The best one is surround yourself with people you love and people that are going to help propel you towards your goal. And then the last one, which we joked about on the way up here, is laugh and never stop laughing.
Never stop laughing.
Ever. If you stop laughing, you're going to die. But surround yourself with people, I think, is one of the biggest key points to that. Is if you are in this cycle of same shit, different day, just same fucking thing, different day. You know, what is it? I'm grinding, bro. I'm busy. Same thing, different day. You know, you're in this cycle that you're not really doing anything. You're stuck in this cycle of comfortability. You know, you're doing the same things every single day, not really changing anything, not really growing, not really propelling forward, not really chasing your goals, not really heading in any sort of direction. I think when you're in the same shit, different day movement, you're just kind of you're just in a circle. You're just going round and round. I don't think you're really, I don't think you're really growing. I don't think you may not be digressing either, but you're definitely not propelling forward. And so if all the people around you in your circle that you're surrounded with, your friends, your family, coworkers, people that are impactful to your life, are in that same habit of same shit, different day, and that same cycle of not taking risks, not getting out of their comfort zone, not being comfortable, being uncomfortable, being scared of fear, then you're going to stay in that cycle. Now, if I guarantee you this is 100% true, try it. If you take out even a couple of those friends and add in a couple guys or friends that are just fucking killing it, that are not scared, they love fear. They still have fear, but they love it. They thrive in it. That take opportunities as they come. That take risk. That take risks, and they chase their passion and they head forward. If you have these people around you, you are going to start living that way as well.
Yes.
It's going to propel you forward.
They're not always easy to find, but let me say that. Let me rephrase that. They are easy to find. You know who they are, but there's going to be a lot more negative people and people that aren't changing for the better than you're going to be able to find like growth-minded, absolute killers and savages. Mm-hmm. You know who they are. But it's not like an even split. There's always going to be like 80% negative, not going anywhere, wheel spinning people in your life, in your circle, and then 20% or less. Okay, I need to find out what that guy's doing because he's just absolutely killing it.
And your perspective on things is going to change as well. And a lot of times you won't even see that either. Like if I even think about myself back into the fitness and bodybuilding industry or bodybuilding realm, what I thought was fit and in shape 5 years ago is completely different than what I think is fit and in shape today. I was talking to a buddy at the gym. This was probably 3 weeks ago now, but we were doing Sunday leg day with the guys. And I was talking about my physique, and I had just done a check-in, and I was talking about how, fluffy I felt. And I was like, man, I just can't wait to cut. And he's like, man, I showed my check-in picture of one of my buddies, and he's like, man, actually you look really good. He's like, compared to any normal guy, you're in way better shape. He's like, the only reason that you feel fat and think that you're fluffy is because you're surrounding yourself with all your buddies compete now. Like everybody that is like 4% body fat most of the time, And so it's like that perspective of, that's what I'm after. That's where I want to be someday and down the road. But it's my whole perspective has changed. Like what was acceptable to me back then is not as acceptable to me now, and it's the same with like big dudes. Like, back then, if I was my size, I would think that I was probably huge, Now I'm surrounded by all these guys that again are bodybuilders and compete and are fucking massive monsters. And I feel tiny and I'm like, no, man, I'm not even big yet. I'm trying to get that big, so it's just, it propels you forward. And these are things that I want, which is why I surround myself with these people. But it changes your whole perspective. It keeps you hungry. It keeps you growing, and it propels you towards growth and really propels you towards what you want out of life.
Yeah, I think I've told you this, but when I got my first business coach, it's of course a community, because if anyone hires coaches online, they'll figure out real quick that you think it's going to be okay. I'm working with this guy. He's my personal coach, one-on-one. And then it ends up being like a group setting. And maybe sometimes they'll have a higher level. You get to work with them. But I know that's like for a lot of people, $50,000 for 6 months. So anyway, hired my first coaching group. It was more than I was comfortable paying. We've talked about that before, but I did it. And then by the end of like 6 months later, I was the guy that in the group coaching calls, everyone's like, Joel, man, you're killing it. What are you doing? And I was like the guy. Mm-hmm. And so that's why, even though I love that group and I had learned so much from them,
you had to leave.
I had my eye on another group where these guys, I was charging like this amount right here, which was more than I was used to. But there was this other group under this other guy, and they were charging like double, triple what I was charging. Mm-hmm. And I was like, dude, my fucking results are better. I'm the man. Why these guys, how can they charge way more than me?
Right.
And I was like, I need to be around these savages. These guys are like, DMing 100 people a day. They're calling their grandma's friends, like just straight hustling. I was like, all right, that's the group I need to be on, because if I get comfortable being this big fish in a small ocean over here, and I'm just like, well, you know, I'm the man over here, then I'm never going to get the potential as I would if I put myself with these killers. And that's exactly what happened. Got with these guys, saw what they were doing, learned a tremendous amount. And yeah, it's very easy once you hit a new landscape of what you thought you could never do to be like, all right, I made it. But the real key is to keep evolving. And the only way to do that is to find, okay, well, who in my circle or who can I have in my circle that has been here and now they're here? Because you don't want to just level out and say, well, this is good enough. You want to keep the pursuit going and see how far you can take it. Otherwise, you are going to be in that same cycle of just getting bored, doing the same shit, different day. You constantly have to be challenging yourself and getting outside your comfort zone.
Exactly. 100%.
So,
yeah, this probably isn't going to be the longest podcast ever. I think we really hit a lot of what we wanted to hit, and I think those are great points that we made. So I think anybody should be able to get some good value out of this. Hopefully we added value, you know, to your perspective at the very least in your life and the way that you live your life. So I guess what I'll end with is same shit, different day. Doesn't have to be like that. Your life is what you make it. You choose what you're not changing, you're choosing. So same shit, different day. No, man, you know, you make your life what you want it to be. Thoughts turn into things. We talked about, you know, change your thinking, change the way that you feel about something, take action. And that's the biggest thing is if you feel like you're stuck in this cycle of, man, every day is just rolling around doing the same exact thing. I'm not really getting anywhere. I'm not losing, but I'm not winning. It's just kind of okay. I think a lot of people are in that cycle. And if you have this feeling and this need and this niche for more, like I've had multiple times where I feel like, man, there's more out of life. There's got to be more. You know, I feel like I have a bigger purpose, a stronger purpose. I should be doing something else. I feel a calling towards something greater, you know? Then you have to break that fucking cycle. And you're the only one that's going to be able to break that fucking cycle. Like you have to do it for yourself. We talked about great key ways to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Let me end with, if you don't have a side hustle, that should be your number one priority, whether it makes any money or not. And a good example was I was getting a tattoo. I have a new tattoo artist. I was getting it yesterday. And he was telling me he wakes up at 7, he draws till 11, has to be in at noon, tattoos till like 10 or midnight, comes home, draws a little bit more, and then goes to bed. So that's like the ideal, no fucking spare time.
Yeah.
He wants to tattoo for the next 30 years. He loves doing it. So that'd be a good, like, well, I don't have time to side hustle. I'm doing what I love. I don't really need it. But in my head, I was thinking, okay, well, you're doing all this stuff anyway. There's so many people out there that would love to know how to fucking tattoo. Why not just make a side hustle a few hours a week where you record yourself doing your drawings, you explain how you're doing it, teach people how to draw, teach people how to tattoo. You make a little online course and you can fucking sell that forever. It'll take like a month to make, and then there's really no extra time. And it's residual income. So that's where my mind went. But it's like there is always steps you can be taking. Find out what you're passionate about, what you're good at, and you can help people with, and how you can get that information to people and get paid for it. And I mean, really, sky's the limit. So if you don't have a fucking side hustle, step one is figure out what it could possibly be.
I love that, man. And I think it's what it comes down to is just make sure you're doing something that you're following your passion. Make sure you're doing something that you're excited about, that you love doing, that you get fulfillment and joy out of. Like you said, even if you're not making money at it, like, you know, this podcast, we ain't making no fucking money yet, you know, definitely, you know, costing us money, but we love to do it. This is like my passion. This is my fire. I leave here every single time I shoot a podcast. It's kind of like my therapy. I leave here feeling better. I leave here feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, alive, you know, motivated to go out there and kill the rest of my week, you know. Find something like that. Find something that you just love doing, that you wake up, you know, on the days that you're doing that and you're looking forward to it, you know, whether that makes money in the beginning or not. I'm a firm believer in when you're following your passion and adding value, it will always turn into money down the road. Always.
Preach.
All right, guys, this has been the Dads Who Lift podcast. Thanks for tuning in. We do this stuff for free. Actually, it costs us money. So please give us a like, share, 5-star review. We really want to grow organically. We're not running any ads. We have had a couple people ask if they could sponsor us, and we've turned them down. So we do not want to run ads. We just want to grow organically. So please give us a like, share, 5-star review. Tell one friend if you got anything good out of this, anything positive, made you laugh, it gave you a new perspective. We really appreciate your support. We are on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes. All the formats are on www.dadswholiftofficial.com. We also have apparel on dadswholiftofficial.com. We have some badass new hoodies coming out. And we actually
I like that shirt too. I'm getting one of those shirts.
Sweet. So we got some new shirts coming out, new tanks coming out, and 2 different new hoodies coming out for winter, which is going to be fucking legit. And we forgot to say, but we just hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, which to some people isn't much, but hey, man, we can fill a fucking jumbo jet with our subscribers. So I'm going to take it as a win. I like it. But please give us more, man. Those 500 people, if you guys could tell one friend, that'll roll into 1,000. Tell one more friend, that'll roll into 2,000. That's how this stuff works. So if you guys like what we're doing, please, 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 please tell a friend and let people know. We are on Instagram as IG handle Instagram IG handle Dads Who Lift Official. We are on Facebook as Dads Who Lift Podcast. We also have a Facebook group. That's a group on Facebook full of 34,000 and growing like-minded dads that are just trying to be their best selves, best fathers, and stay fit at the same time. If that's something that interests you, check that group out on Facebook called Dads Who Lift Official. But that's been it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
It's forever, you know, this like forever, no surrender. It's forever, you know, this like forever. I ain't bigger dead than alive, bigger dead than alive. I ain't bigger dead than alive, dead than alive, yeah. I ain't bigger dead than alive, bigger dead than alive, live.